Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Patrick Flaharty, Medical Director at Azul Cosmetic Surgery and Medical Spa, and we're here today to talk a little bit about a great new procedure called Instalift. So what is Instalift? Instalift is an in-office facelifting procedure that's minimally invasive. It uses a dissolvable suture to lift the cheeks, jowls, and even the neck and brow. And we do this through tiny little incisions we can make just with a needle, not really incisions, just tiny little punctures, and then place the threads under the skin. And through that, we can lift the cheeks, jowls, and in some cases, neck and even brow. The beauty of this new Instalift, suture lifts have been around for a while, but the Instalift offers some new advantages that we didn't previously have. One is it's dissolvable, so you don't have to worry about a permanent stitch under the skin because it's going to dissolve over the course of about a year. And two, as it dissolves, it creates collagen, which helps to fill out the tissue and lift and tighten even further. So you get some improvement over time as this adds volume. So it's been a very popular treatment in our office. It's done under just a small amount of local anesthetic. You don't need IV sedation. And you can drive yourself to the procedure and drive yourself home and function pretty normally right away. So it's been really a great procedure for patients who want to get a little bit of a lift, especially through the cheek and jowl, and don't really have the time for a full surgical procedure. So today I have Maria, who had an Instalift about 2 months ago. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
We're excited to hear from you, kind of what your experience is like. So tell me a little bit about the day of the procedure. How did that go for you?
Well, my experience, all in all, was very positive. The day of the procedure, I actually wasn't very nervous because I had already come in for a consultation, and Britton had gone through the whole procedure with me and explained everything. And when I did come in and I had some additional questions, she took the time to answer everything. I was given a local anesthetic, and that was to make sure there was no pain during the procedure, and there wasn't any pain.
Great.
It took about an hour, and I could feel that something was happening. And that was actually really exciting for me because one of the things I really liked about it was I could actually feel when she was tightening the sutures, and I could feel that skin tightening, and that's what we all do in the morning, isn't it? We all want that lifted look. And so that was a really good experience. And I did have some bruising for about a week afterwards, but that day I was able to drive right home. No major painkillers. I don't even remember there being enough pain to take Tylenol or anything like that. I didn't want to sleep on the side of my face. That was a little uncomfortable, and I did have a couple of bruises. But it was really only for the first week, and then it just started to look great after the swelling went down.
Did you use a little bit of ice that day or the next day?
Yes, and that is one thing I will say is that when you're done in the office after about an hour, you do look different. It's like different but the same because there's going to be some swelling in your face. But once the swelling goes down after a few days, you look really fantastic.
So tell us about that. What was your expectation, and then what was the reality of the experience in terms of how it helped the face?
The reason why I decided to get Instalift was because I was experiencing some slight squareness in the jawline and just a little bit of jowling. I'm 35 years old, so I didn't want to go in for a full-blown surgical procedure, and it really exceeded my expectations. I have a lot more of like a heart shape, that cherub, and I haven't had to come in and do my Restylane fillers for my cheeks because it really took care of volumizing that whole area. So it's like I got more of the triangle lift and the volume in the cheeks, which was really nice.
Fantastic. Well, that's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing. That sounds like you had a great experience. And again, that's why this has become so popular, a very quick in-office procedure to help reshape the face and give you back that sort of youthful profile.